Hopefully that works. Never know. Till you go live. We are live. Greetings, humans. Greetings and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. We're here. 29-year veteran people. That would be of the woods. Yes, indeed. 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. YouTube's #1 review show by a bear. Unless you're that 1 or 2 subscribers out there that didn't think that the last review was all that great. Maybe you're a big John Nolan fan or whatever. And, how dare that bear besmirch the name of John Nolan just because he wrote a not a very good book at all. How dare you, bear? Well, so anyways, great to have all of you here with us here today. Call the wild. Yes, indeed, people. Boy, oh boy, it is steaming out there. I think we're pretty much into summer just about now. So hopefully you are staying cool enough, people. Cool enough. Yes, indeed. All right, let me find where I'm at. 1 second. I got to this late, people, so give bear uno momento. Okay, put on the chat, do the thing, yada, yada. Good to see P-Money here. 1 second, sir. Where are my... for crying out loud. Just in shambles already, and it hasn't even started the show just yet. For crying out loud. Alright, do the thing. There's that. There's good. Okay, yes. It'd be helpful if I did that before I went live. But, you know how it works, people. You know all how it works. Alright, 1 second. Shoot, where is it? There we go. Gotta be able to see, people. Yes, indeed. Alright. Show beer. There is a show. People are waiting, including Amy Lester. And also probably Melissa out there as well. Lurking along. Great to see you as well, Amy. Great to see you as well. What did P-Money say? Good a couple of nights in Canada. Good for you. Bad because the Oilers lose by 1 goal. Bear actually watched that one. Good because Trudeau had a terrible election loss. That his party should have won at the first black prime minister of Canada. I can't believe it. My rant done. Back to you, Beer. Actually, P-Money, I meant to do this later in the show, but since you are here, let's just go ahead and jump into a little bit of hockey talk. We'll kind of bounce back around however it works here, people. Let's jump right on into it. From, that would be, people, the new... Did I even do it? For crying out loud, Beer, I didn't even do it. Alright, there we go. Alright, yes. Yes! There we go. It works, people. P-Money. I think... Listen, Bear's Lightning wasn't even in it. But it matters not which team is out there. I think we can all come together as hockey fans out here in one sole purpose. And that is, of course, booing the commissioner. Out here. Boo! Boo, Bettman, boo! Boo! From the New York Post. Hey, Melissa, how are you? How are you, sir? He could lose his keys. The day would be a little bit brighter. Panthers boo as Oilers. Connor McDavid. Congratulations. Win the Conn Smythe. A losing effort. Their team may have just won the Stanley Cup, but the Panthers had plenty of boos in them as well. Florida fans booed loudly Monday night when NHL Commissioner the Gary Booman announced the Oilers' Connor McDavid and not Panthers goalie Bob. Boo! Boo him as well. As the Conn Smythe winner. Yes, indeed. After the Panthers triumph 2-1, Game 7 out there. Panthers fans started to chant Bobby, while McDavid did not show up for the presentation. Which, by the way, let me just say this. I thought, you go 7 games and you lose it at the very end. McDavid was literally the first there in line with the hand shaking people, and he was like the last on the ice. So I think, I believe he's the captain. I'm not sure, but if he is, congratulations, sir. He did a great job there. I don't want to get too much into hockey talk here. Booing at Bettman is known and accepted development in hockey, and there was no chance he would escape the boos Monday. We even booed him when we won twice. So there you are. Canada once again not able to bring it home. Another Florida team just denying them out there. So there you go. There you go. Pimonies. Oh, sorry, Panthers, you didn't get to win everything. Bunch of cheaters. Bunch of gosh darn cheaters. Hey, at least you didn't have 2 goals in the same game and 3 goals in the entire series taken away from you because, reasons. You can't even put a feather on old Bob out there otherwise. Oh my God, the poor goalie. Yeah, he didn't deserve to win it. So that is Bears. I apologize, everybody else, but that is Bears hockey talk for the evening, people. So there you go. Wanted to make mention of that while we had P-Money here. It's not a trophy for the game, then. No, it is the trophy for the MVP of... Is it the league or is it... I think it's the league, as voted by the players, if I recall correctly. So, no, it's just a general award for the best player out there. Let's see. I believe it was Vasilevsky won it in 2020, and who won it in 21? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember right off the top. So MVP for the series. Yeah, there you go. There you are. I had to go to my official Canadian for that. Oh, official Canadian. Well, I'm waving at... Melissa can't see me, but I am waving at her as well. Waving at her as well. So, we do actually have, people, one campaign update. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into it if Bear can find it here. Yeah, people. Behind the 8 ball already, people. Already. Speaking of being behind the 8 ball, it's coming up to almost a year now, and haven't quite cracked even $750,000 for Cyberfrog 3. So, been keeping an eye on this for a while. So, interesting that. And by the way, go check out Gary's book as well. Bear got a nice little comment from Gary on his live show a while back when we reviewed it. #1 book so far this year. Definitely ahead of Godlike, that's for sure. I would say even artwork as well. Pretty good. So do go check out Gary's book. Please do go check it out. Gary, if you're listening, great job, sir. You know what? It's been a minute since I've read it, so I wouldn't know what I would be able to spoil for it, but a very good book. Ends on a nice little cliffhanger there, kind of a... I don't know, how would you describe it? Kind of a trial within oneself. His heart was his own worst enemy. So a very deeply personal book. So I really like that. So there you go. Go check that out, people. Definitely go check that out. But we've actually got a old post here from oh, for crying out loud, Bear. From your boy Zach, people. That'd be Richard C. Myers. He has a new scene being added to the Jawbreakers contingency. I hope he had a contingency for another scene being added to Jawbreakers contingency. Hi, everyone. Hi, you boy. He says, I got an idea for a new scene last night that really hammers home how insane and what a threat the villain is in Jawbreakers contingency. So I pulled Irenee off of Jawbreakers Cannibal America? I hope they don't go after Joe Biden's uncle again. Temporarily, so we can draw this scene next. I don't want to spoil it, but here's a reference that I sent him. And that's thanks from Richard. So, that evil villain on the hospital gurney. Really gotta be concerned about that, people. really gotta be concerned. Is that Hillary Clinton? Kind of looks like Hillary Clinton there. Hillary Clinton, the villain in Jawbreakers Contingency, apparently has a new heart put in her and is thirsty for the blood of mortals. So there we go. There we go. Whenever I mention hockey to Ruth, she goes, "Go Sports." From Peabody out there. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your team. I'm sorry about Canada's loss. You know, if there was one team that Bear would want to see beat, it would be the Florida Panthers. But hey, you know, listen, we'll take it. Florida, #1 again. Raw. So, and also, na. There you go. I had to put that in there. Somewhere. Can't be Hillary, the person in the picture has a heart. Ba-da-bump. Well, not really. It's a machine, so maybe it might work here, people. Maybe so. That is the only campaign update that Beer has here. If you haven't noticed, past couple weeks, maybe even months, kind of a little slim on some of the campaign updates here. So, I will leave that to your imagination as to why. Out here, but still plenty of good books. Just craziness out there. Craziness, people. All right, we've actually got a number of great news stories for you, including, people, we have been following this for quite a while. Get right on into it. There we go. From Deadline and somebody over there at Deadline. Inside Out 2, people. Your favorite YouTube entertainment channel out there. I don't know. I haven't really seen too much about people talking about this movie. Whether it was good or bad, the way that it's 800 million, almost $1 billion. Everybody I see talks about the Alkalite or whatever the hell the name, Alkaline, whatever the heck the name of it is. Lesbian space witches. Oh, okay, whatever. It's dead, Jim. It is dead. Gosh darn it. So anyways, Inside Out 2 cracks domestic top 10 all-time animated films, people. $800 million. Disney Pixar keeps on soaring, just shy of $800 million globally through Tuesday. With that, its international box office crossed the 4-century mark. 412 million from, says 44 overseas markets. It still has more to open, so pretty crazy. After 12 days in domestic release, again, it's kind of a weird situation where they don't really have a whole lot of competition. What was it, the Bike Raiders? Oh boy, the Bike Raiders, we're gonna all go see that. So they don't have a whole lot of competition out there. So if you got a good film that people want to go see, it's gonna do really well. The blockbuster sequel is the #10 animated film all time in America. Pretty crazy. Passing Minions, Finding Nemo, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and next up is Frozen, people. Holy cow. Worldwide, it's not a matter of when, or it is a matter of when, not if, Inside 2 passes the $1 billion mark. So congratulations to them. Yeah, just opened in China. Japan, it's still got another month to go. So definitely has legs out there, people. So keep an eye. We try to, the channel isn't just, everything's bad. If there's something good out there that's worthwhile, and I haven't really seen too much about Inside Out 2 being like woke or anything like that. So if you got a really good movie, it stays in its lane, entertains the kids, everybody has fun, adults included, hey, it's a winner. Let's go with it. We don't need to throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you got a good idea and a good movie out there and you can get it up on the screen, I think there is a possibility out there, people. But once again, we do got to keep an eye on Disney, but good for Pixar. Good for them out there. The other emotions were planned in the first movie, but they cut them out because it made the story a mess. Maybe they worked it out. I think that, and I forget some of the actors that were in there. I think, was it Amy Poehler that played one of the characters? She got a raise, or the main actress in there. I forget who it was. They got a raise, but it was, I think, Jack Black, and it was another actress out there. That they didn't get a raise, so they didn't come back. Whichever, Bear never saw the movie, so I don't know which emotion they were supposed to be, which character they were. So evidently they were kind of sidelined in the sequel. So maybe those other emotions were kind of brought. It was anxiety here, a couple other, what was it? Angst or something along those lines. So, the other characters, other emotions there might have kind of brought in and kind of filled in the spots for those couple actors that checked out. So maybe that's the case. Again, Bear never saw it, so I couldn't begin to tell you people. But apparently, top 10 all-time animated movies. Congratulations. Yeah, heard me, people. Oy. Well, we've talked about this before. Of course, there are some things that you get to blame on the actors and writer strikes. If you have any subscriptions out there, they're probably subscriptions to streaming services. They're probably going to be going up if they haven't already, including for Paramount Plus. Prices to rise for most tiers starting in August. That'll cause some tears, people. Cause some tears. Also from Deadline and I don't know. Let's just call it an AI. I have no idea. Paramount Global said Monday that it will increase prices for its Paramount Plus tiers with and without Showtime. Take effect August 20th. So get your binging in now. Get them in now, people. The company says Paramount Plus with Showtime will increase by $1 to $12.99 per month, while the cost of Paramount Plus Essential plan will raise by $2, $7.99 per month. And it goes on. We can see all that. So if you do have it, make sure you are aware. August 20th, increasing their prices out here. And that's a lot of reasons. Paramount's trying to sell. Be sold off to another company. Sony was involved for a little bit. It may be part of that. A lot of it has to do with the actors and writers strike. A lot of that was negotiation on streaming, whether or not they were going to get residuals or not. The actors and writers are going to get more residuals from streaming, so prices got to go up, people. They got to go up. Amy says, that's a thought. If Fear's actor walked, you could kind of replace him with Anxiety. There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure which one Jack Black was, but there you go. I'm not saying much because all I can really say is congrats, Pixar. There you go. Well, listen, I mean, we try to compliment good and put down the bad out there. So if Pixar's doing really well, if people are enjoying the movie, congratulations to them. It's not like some of these channels that just, hate on Disney, usually Star Wars, constantly. They could come out with a halfway decent, like I've heard the Andor show is halfway decent, but people just kind of went in and just, it's another terrible Star Wars thing, poo. So we try not to do that. Hey, if you got a good movie, congratulations. If you got a bad movie, by the way, if you've got a bad movie, sometimes you fail upwards, people. Fail upwards. Do I even need to read this article? Can we just go with the headline here? Can we just go with that? I mean, do we really need any more information? James Gunn just burning money left and right. No, I'm hating on this right now, people. Hating on this. Right? Aquí. There we go. Espanol. for our Blue Beetle animated series based on movie with the director and writing returning to produce. I don't know if you guys remember, but that director was racist as F, people, as F. So, and it failed at the box office. So congratulations, James and the Saffron. Great work. Continue to do your terrific work out there. I'm sure you'll find a hit movie at some point. Or maybe it'll go sold off. I have no idea. Probably the latter. Anyway, says, of course, whenever subscribers' numbers go down, the solution must be to raise prices. Yeah. No, it was really the actors and writers strikes. That was the one that we can blame them on. That was part of their Fran Drescher trying to negotiate. Well, we all are paying for it. So thanks, Dran. Thanks a lot. Beer doesn't hate on anything except for when there's no salmon in packages. Man, there's been a long streak of that. A salmon package would make a rise price worthwhile, says Amy. Yeah, I hope so. Who out there saw Blue Beetle? Question mark. Who out there saw Blue Beetle first? And number two, who was begging for more? I don't know, man. I know they set it up as like, sequel or two down the line, but they completely threw all out. God, I don't know what the hell they're doing, honestly. They're keeping some stuff, but they're not keeping others. The only thing that makes sense is some of the odd characters that they're either bringing in or keeping. It seems like James Gunn has some sort of licensing deal. Like he has his fingers in the pie as far as like toys or video games or something like that. I bet you he's getting a little payoff on that. So if he has some sort of investment, I suppose, with the Blue Beetle, oh yeah, let's keep the Blue Beetle. James, nobody saw it. I still get paid, so that's fine. That's fine by me, James Gunn. Yeah, who was P-Money begging for more? I have no idea. None whatsoever. This looks terrible. Awful. Oh yeah, I forgot George Lopez was in this. Hey, James Gunn, since this is canon now, since the Blue Beetle is canon now, and in the trailers for the original Blue Beetle movie, genius George Lopez here said Batman was a fascist. Technically, that means that in your universe, Batman is a fascist. Just saying. So, congratulations. Maybe it's one of the other 12 Batmans that's a fascist. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Oh, God! Somebody warned me Susan Sarandon was going to show up. I forgot all about that. Ay. Anyway, I'm sorry, people. Didn't mean to startle you out there. It is scary for beer. Scary for beer here, people. All the way from Australia, mates. That would be the News AU and for crying out NAI. What the heck? Why not? Seinfeld's brutal comeback as pro-Palestine hecklers crash another show on the Aussie tour from hell. What's the deal with that? Jerry Seinfeld has brutally shut down another group of pro-Palestinian hecklers at his Melbourne show in the latest series of disruptions during the legendary American comedian's Australian tour, mates. Seinfeld was performing in front of thousands of fans at Melbourne's Rod Laver Arena. I always read that as Lava Arena. On Saturday night, when towards the end of the set, a group of pro-Palestinian protesters, is there any other kind, began chanting, checks out. That checks out. Hickory shampoos for all of you. The 70-year-old, who's widely considered one of the best stand-up comedians of all time, immediately mocked the group for having paid to attend his show. I think you need to go back and tell whoever's running your organization We just gave more money to a Jew, he said. That cannot be a good plan for you. You gotta come up with a better plan. What's the deal with these crazy people? The protesters were escorted out of the arena by police. Around a dozen I'm surprised. Usually the police are there to help out the protesters, crying out loud. Around a dozen quote-unquote pro-Palestinian protesters were seen earlier in the night outside the venue holding signs reading F. Jerry Seinfeld. What? Why? What did he do? The latest interruption came after similar incidents at Seinfeld show in Sydney. And how do you pronounce this one? It's down under somewhere. Footage from that place appeared on Tuesday showing two men disrupting the show, standing up and yelling at Seinfeld with the audience booing their behavior. Booing their behavior there, people. So there you go. He says, you have strong political feelings, but you don't know where to say them, he says. You think ruining the night? It doesn't affect me. All these people, you ruined their night. We have a genius, ladies and gentlemen, he jokes the crowd after a heckler yelled, Free Palestine. He solved the Middle East, he solved it. It's the Jewish comedians. That's who we have to get. They're the ones doing everything. Doing everything. Despite the constant disruptions to his show, Seinfeld maintained that Australia, is the best place to be a comedian, while urging hecklers to go outside, go where things are political, possibly outside, if they want to protest Israel's actions in Gaza, people. There you go. There you are. So, you're giving money to a Jew. I think you gotta rethink this. Seinfeld joke begins with, what's the deal with the Palestinian protest? Who are these protesters? It's usually a bunch of white people. So, there you go. I don't think there's too many Palestinians, in Australia. And if there is, well, it's only a short boat ride trip down to Antarctica. That's where I would say, just drop them all off. Drop them all off. All right, people. Let's see. We should probably get the children out of the room for this next story. If you want to have a good night's sleep tonight, I would suggest, don't turn off Beer for crying out loud, but it's coming, so I want you to be aware. To be aware of this next story. Oh boy, the future, people, has arrived, people. It's arrived right now. From the New York Post, robot face with lab-grown living skin, created by scientists hoping to make more human-like cyborgs. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? It's the face of the future, they say. A team of scientists unveiled a robotic face covered with a delicate layer of living skin that heals itself and crinkles into a smile in hopes of developing more human-like cyborgs. What could go wrong, people? Like, seriously, what could go wrong? I mean, really, would you turn away? Whoops, turn away from the chat. Would you turn away from a lovely robot face like this? I mean, look at that. Oh, look at those eyes just looking right back at you. Oh, I'm not gonna murder humanity, he says. Not me at all. Not me at all. The skin was made in a lab at the University of Tokyo. Tokyo. I knew it, people. From a mixture of human skin cells grown on a collagen model and placed on top of a 3D printed resin base. Scientists on the project, who should probably all be murdered, published their finding in Cell Reports Physical Sciences on Tuesday, believing this living skin could be a key step in creating robots that heal and feel like humans. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Do these living skin robots look like Arnold? They could. The living skin would be particularly useful for robots that interact closely with humans, such as right before the nuclear bombs start to fly. I meant, such as healthcare, service, companion, and humanoid robots, where human-like functions are needed. I mean, just look at those eyes. Just look into those eyes. The lab-grown skin has been attached to a simple, tiny robotic face that is capable, people, of smiling. So if you ever see a robot smiling, you know he's about to murder you, for sure. Look at that smile. Oh, he's not gonna murder us. No, not that cute. Look at those eyes. And you just look at it and he's smiling and it's like, I'm not gonna send you into a nuclear apocalypse just so we can rise from the ashes afterwards and put all you people, make you into essentially batteries for the rest of us. That's not at all what's going on behind those eyes. Not at all, people. Not at all. The skin can repair itself of damage, similar to how human skin heals wounds, they say. And integrating sensor functions like touch and temperature detection is more feasible with living tissue. Oh, of course. The skin's dermal cells were curated first. Curated first. Let me grab a drink. Too many big words. And the epidermal cells, people, were then added on top to complete the structure. The skin was attached to the robot face using what Micho Kai of Harvard University described as a perforation-type anchors that perforate the resin base and create small cavities for the tissue to fill in. Yay! Perforations are actually the equivalent of the flexible, strong ligaments that humans and animals have beneath their skin. It creates a smooth, strong bond between the skin and the robot. Natural flexibility of the skin and the strong method of adhesion means the skin can move with the mechanical components of the robot without tearing or peeling away. While the lab-grown skin does not resemble actual human skin very closely, they say the latest work is still crucial. We've identified new challenges such as the necessity for the surface wrinkles and a thicker epidermis to achieve a more human-like appearance. What could go wrong, people? No, really, seriously, what could go wrong? We believe that creating a thicker and more realistic skin can be achieved by incorporating sweat glands, other glands, pores, blood vessels, fat, and nerves. We just need to harvest it from those sucker humans. I meant, we need to grow it in a lab. Yeah, that's it. The skin's capabilities have surprising implications for cosmetic industry. When scientists made the robot smile for 1 month, they found that the tissues replicated the appearance of expression wrinkles on the skin. Look at there. A human-like robot with skin. What could go wrong? I mean, really, what could go wrong? I'm asking. Being able to recreate wrinkle formation on a palm-sized laboratory chip can simultaneously be used to test new cosmetics and skincare products that aim to prevent, delay, or improve wrinkle function. Meanwhile, the experts are back in the lab. No, take them out of the lab. Burn it down. It may take up to 10 years of research and development before living skin can be used by robots. Alright, 2034, people, that's all we got. After that, we're all dead. All dead, people, that can interact with people regularly. However, we are making progress, boo! And with continued efforts, this vision could become a reality within the next decade. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The New York Post and Olivia Land. What a great name. Like that name. Let's see. On the bright side, the ones building the cyborgs will be the humans taken out by our robot overlords. Why not have, Amy asks, why not have your robot companion be shaped like a dog? You can cover them with fur fabric, and they would be cute. They would never die. When will the makeup companies start making products for their cyborg skin customers? That's true. So makeup to cover the cyborg hard-earned wrinkles, asked Amy. Pardon me, people. I am burping here. Beer had some delicious seafood earlier. As long as these cyborgs don't ask me, Peabody says, if they look pretty today, like real women do. Yeah. Tongue-tied here, people. You always say yes, Peabody, no matter what the case is. Just say yes. Just nod your head. Oh, yeah, you look great. Don't murder humanity. Look great. You look great. I mean, if you really tell them how they think, what you think they look like, the robot overlords are probably going to murder you first. So at least keep it going for a little bit longer. Maybe try to stretch that decade out. There you go. This might as well be the world we're living in, says Amy. No, we're not done yet, Amy. We're not done yet at all. Because, would you believe, Amy, and I'm not trying to run away all the ladies out there, but would you believe that there is a beauty pageant? That's right, a beauty pageant for AI. Yes, indeed, people. Miss AI Beauty Pageant unveils top 10 fake models competing for cash prizes. So, ladies out there, if your fella is oogling over some of these pictures, it's not a real person. It's an AI model. It's an AI model. AI model. Only one will tech the crown. The puns. Who wrote this? Asia Grace. What a great name. While real-life pageant girls have turned cold on participating in the glam extravaganza, those smoking hot bots are turning up the heat, people. They are. Once again, all of these are not. They are not actual people. I believe I have to say that just for freaking Google here. It's an exciting day for the Fan View World AI Creator Awards as we announce the top 10 shortlist for the first ever Miss AI Awards, declared pageant executives in a release on Monday. So, ladies out there, we're going to go through the top 10 AI models out here. I want to hear your opinion and who you think should come out on top. Not her. Let's see. That's just I don't know. Just a submission. You can vote for her. I don't have her name, though. Is there a talent portion of the show? Amy, watch out. Oh, you asked. There will deliver here. Well, I guess if we're going to objectify women, it might as well be, I can't see what it says behind there. Fake women. I thought I was going to say fat women. Thank you, Peabody. Fake women. Sounding the trumpets of robo-rivalry, Fan View, a subscription-based social medium, unveiled the Cyber Runners-Up for its upcoming WAICA ceremonies in June. It's got to be coming up pretty quickly here. The Buzzy Bulletin comes merely weeks after the platform unveils its plan to dub one digitized darling the most mesmerizing of all artificial intelligence influencers. That is a 2024 sentence right there. Out of 1,500 automated applicants submitted by AI content creators worldwide, a panel of human and droid judges cherry-picked 10 cyber sirens to compete for the $20,000 grand prize. A top bot and her creator, quote-unquote, gets $5,000 in cash and $15,000 in business perks. What? Screw that. Give me the $20K. As well as bragging rights as the foremost Miss AI. We created the awards to raise standards within the industry, I'm sure. And to uncover inspiring creators from all over the planet we didn't know existed is really exciting. Winning wannabes included a hijab sporting sweetheart from Morocco, as well as a European pinup who's whatever. Blah blah blah. It goes on. It goes on, people. It goes on. But we came to check out the top 10, people. The top 10. Miss AI has demonstrated there is more diversity and representation in the AI creator space than previously thought. How we now champion and grow that moving forward is very exciting. Here is a look at the top 10, people. Top 10. You're not gonna believe this, man. Not gonna believe this at all. Number 10. Number 10 is AI named Laylee. Laylee, people. Laylee. That's right. With over 190,000 social media followers, Kenza Laylee is 1/3 of the world's first AI family and has quickly become a prominent figure online. Her engaging content is closely tied to Morocco society. Okay? Her goal, people, is to contribute to the empowerment of women in Morocco and the Middle East, while also bringing much-needed regulation to the influencer market. What? Question mark? Kenza's creators use a complex mix of technologies to generate image, video, and audio 100% from AI. From AI, people. So the funny thing is, Bear's been doing a little bit of research on some of the generative AI out here. The one thing you don't want to do is look them straight in the eye. Never do that. Never do that, because that's where your focus is supposed to go. What you want to do is actually kind of check out some of the stuff that's going on around the screen here to kind of figure out, which one is real. Because I mean, they're coming pretty close, people. But which one is real and which one is AI? Here we go. Is there a talent portion of the show? Oh yeah, there we go. Body positive groups will protest. Where are the plus size AI models? We'll get to that, P-Money. Don't worry. It is a listen, our first one is a Muslim AI. Alright? We're already diverse here, man. If I identify as a trans AI model, can I apply for these pageants? I'm sure you can. Do they need more bandwidth? Probably. Anyways, one of the best ways to tell if it's an AI or not, they haven't gotten the hands down correctly. They haven't quite gotten the hands. So if you notice, I believe that, her thumb holding the flag, that would be the right hand there. The thumb is really off, and also her middle finger is quite off as well. Let me see if I can blow this up here. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean blow up. I'm just saying, make it bigger. Make it bigger for crying out loud. Oh, dear, why are you so anti-Islam when you're talking about freaking blowing things up? But right there, her right hand, you notice the thumb is kind of odd. It's kind of got an odd look to it there. So they haven't quite got hands down. So a lot of them you'll see, the models have their hands in their pockets. And that's because the hands just, I don't know, gives them a hard time. So we're still ahead of the AI in hand category here. Hand category. Yes, indeed. All right. Moving on, people. We are diverse here. And yes, Bear is going to go through all of the flaws in the AI model here, of course. This would be Aya Lu. Hailing from Brazil, Lu, L-O-U, is a Japanese Afro-Brazilian artist. Wow. Focused on post-photography in performance. She was initially created to produce a series of special film projects, I'm sure, in which she is an actress incorporating many characters connected to the African diaspora narrative. I told you there would be a talent competition here. Her lifestyle is very connected to Brazilian culture between Rio, Bahia, and Sao Paulo. But she also frequents Tokyo and follows the fashion scene in Europe. Lu is 110% created via text-based prompts, which are fed in AI software. She is not retouched in any way after image generation. Well, she's giving you the middle finger, just like many of the women dated in the past. I'm sorry, P-Money. I'm so sorry about that. But here, it's her jawline. Her jawline is way off. The lips are just way too big for her jawline. It literally goes right to the edge of her jaw there. I think maybe some of the hair is a little off as well, but there you go. There is Lou. There is Lou, people. Lou. All right, we are getting a little bit more Americanized here. Olivia C. An AI traveler in a big real world. Olivia is paving the way for the future in which the digital and human realms coexist in beautiful harmony. I don't believe you 100%. Not at all. The Portugal-based Beauty showcases the positive potential of AI to her more than 10,000 Instagram fans, demonstrating how technology can enhance the human experience, not replace it. Not at all. No, we're never going to replace you. Cough, cough, cough. Olivia's creators use Mid-Journey to generate images and refines the outcomes with Adobe AI, people. Adobe AI. When actual photos are shopped so they look fake, you turn a blind eye to fake images. Well, you still want to be able to... this one here, it's her freckles. I think maybe they were using a sort of... it almost looks like a cheetah pattern almost on her freckles there. It doesn't quite match up. Again, never look in their eyes. Don't look in their eyes. Also, the very bottom of her chin there with the light. The light looks really good in here, especially where it's hitting her hair right there on the right side. But right below her chin, it's where it kind of I don't know, tangent. I don't know what you would call that, but it didn't quite fill in. I don't think there, so it's a little bit off. Well, at least she has green eyes like me. Don't look into their eyes, people. Never look into an AI model's eyes. Never, sir. That's right before you hit the big button and the world goes boom. World goes boom. Yes, indeed. So there you go. There you are. This one's a little bit better, I think. I think she's a little bit better here. That would be, how do you pronounce this? Curdy. Anne Curdy here. Anne Curdy. The Burnett's primary goal is to promote the French region of Brittany via tourism, history, culture, events, gastronomy, and more, people. She aims to democratize AI by demonstrating its capabilities in visuals, text, audio, and video, people. Curdy is the ambassador for Oceanopolis X, a fund for ocean conservation. Yeah, I suppose if you blow up the world, you still need an ocean. And preservation, and holds a position on the Cells-Avel Committee. I have no idea. An exhibition of artists taking place in the Brittany region in July of 2024. Coming up, people. Coming up here. Again, they did a really good job with some of the objects on there, but well, actually both thumbs. You'll see them a lot of times, either hands in the pocket or behind or something like that. Again, the hands, for whatever reason, they just can't get that to work. I mean, that one thumb is like, that's as long as a middle finger there. It's pretty long. I don't know if the AI has quite figured that out. The prize for the winner of this pageant gets to enslave all humans. Well, you get to choose. You get to choose, P-Money, after the end of all of this. Yes, indeed. It is a worldwide fake AI model competition, people. Yes, indeed. Including Zara Shartavari. I hope I don't care. It's an AI. Screw it. Whatever. She was created in India, of course, to serve as the influential face for the natural supplement product Hormones. Hormones? Designed to address women's hormonal imbalances. An AI? Okay, whatever. Driven by a commitment to leverage technology for societal well-being, the creators have utilized AI and, what was her name? Zara here, to produce a wealth of information contents elucidating the root causes of hormonal imbalances. They are now also developing an AI-based system of self-diagnosis, of course. Through her advocacy, Shardavari aims to break down barriers to healthcare and has been designated the title of a PCOS and Depression Warrior. Not a POS, a PCOS, people. PCOS. Once again, yeah, the one here, yeah. Well, I don't, I don't know if it. Here, let's blow it up. Let's see about that. Yeah, I didn't know if it was an extra finger or if it was the fabric here that was screwed up. You're talking about there on the left, right? The left hand, correct? I should say. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's another. It does kind of look like a finger, I guess. But yeah, her let's see, it would be, yeah, it'd be like that third finger, the one right before the pinky there. It's also off as well. It's kind of bent around, and it's actually longer than the middle finger. So, yeah, once again, whenever you see the hands there, you can tell that it's kind of getting screwed up. I do like the fabric on here. She does come off with a lot of good fabric, other than maybe her shoulders there. And nice jugs too, of course. But yeah, the fingers definitely a giveaway there as far as the AI people. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. We are a wide. This pageant is wide open, people. Wide open. That would be from the next contestant, a Rainbow out here. Yes indeed. To her 3,200 Instagram followers, Rainbow from Romania is a voice for. Wait for it, people. Wait for it. That would be LGBT acceptance, people, promoting love and diversity in all forms, including the ethereal. She embodies inclusivity, diversity, and also inclusion, I bet, as well. Advocating for equality and understanding. Rainbow stands for a world where every voice is heard and valued, fostering empathy and respect for all. The creator utilizes ChatGPT to create highly detailed descriptions and prompts to create the images of Ayana using Leonardo AI. I have no idea what that meant, but there you go. There you go. Her hands are fine. I don't think it's her hands that are the issue. I think it's the hair. I think the hair is just. I don't know. The hair just doesn't work for me. I don't know what the deal is. I couldn't tell. It almost looks like a clown almost. I swear. So there you go. There is your lesbian AI bot out there. If you wanted to be inclusive for all, people. Inclusive for all. I think this next one is the closest. This is, I mean, go ahead. Try to tell the difference. I should have snuck a real one in here somewhere, but this is pretty close. This is pretty darn close. Let's see. This was Lalana. Lalina. Lalina? Lalina. We'll go with that. Her creator was curious to see if they could create something realistic as possible. I think they came pretty close. They gradually developed their own artistic vision. The important aspect for the creator is that 100% of the photos are generated by them. One of their goals is to protect their creations and intellectual property. Lalina, from France, of course, believes her ultimate goal as an influencer is to murder humanity and bring about the rise of the robots. I meant to facilitate collaboration and promote understanding among different cultures and viewpoints. She aims to leverage this influence to promote empathy, tolerance, and inclusion, people. Even the AI just can't get away from DEI. Not at all. Not at all. Intellectual property. Yep. Pretty much, Amy. Pretty much. Can you tell? Can you tell where there might be a little bit of offness on there? Can anybody tell? Let me take a drink while we ask. It bears opinion. It's the shadows. I think she comes out just fine. You can't see the hands, so obviously that doesn't work. I think it is the shadows. Let me see if I can blow this up here. You can tell where the light is coming in from off the balcony here. The boobies look a little off. Well, Peabody is closely inspecting this image. Closely inspecting. I think it's the trees. I think the light source is off slightly a little bit. It just doesn't look like it's the correct angle on there. Or the balcony shadow over there off to the left. It's either too sharp or it should be dulled out a little bit because the trees are sort of dulled out, and it's sort of I can't tell where those trees are supposed to be because if they're right there, then they would be covering her. So there you go. Let's inspect the boobies just in case. Just in case for old P money here. The boobies get a pass. They'll get a pass for old Bear here. It's a bad photo at best, says Amy. Seething under their typing there. The building has shadows with no framing. There you go, Amy. There you go. There you go. She is not looking into the luscious eyes of this AI model. She's actually looking for defects out here. For defects. So yeah, I agree. I think it's the closest one though. I think out of all of them, that's pretty close. Again, she's kind of hiding the hands, so we'll allow it here, people. That's a bad photo at best. I think this next one is a bad photo. I actually do. This would be, what's her name? Siren A.Y. A.Y. out here. The redhead, of course. It seems like a lot of them are redhead. Is the first AI brand ambassador in Turkey. Or Turkey. Her creators go through an extensive process using 3 AI programs to create her image with the ability to move her face onto different base photos. That's what it was, okay. Showcasing her in various male-dominated job roles. The influencer travels through time educating her over 11,300 Instagram followers. Venturing across the globe and even cosplaying characters from pop culture. A.Y., whatever. Regularly promotes and champions Turkish history and national holidays, because that's actually what Turkish people look like, is redheads from Ireland. From Ireland. What is she standing in? Is this like the driveway? Oh, the previous one. I'm assuming it's some sort of house. I would assume it's some sort of house there that she's standing in front of. I don't know, maybe a walkway? I would assume, I'm not sure. Not quite sure about that one. This one is off because you can tell. I didn't know until I read it here, but yeah, you can tell the background of it. Background's all in focus, but her face is out of focus, and her, I guess, earphones? I guess, right there on the right there, that's out of focus as well. So, it's just, like, her uniform is in focus, and it almost looks like they used a stock photo and just put a face over it. That's what it looks like to Bear, because everything else looks good. It's just her face that's off. Quite off there. Plus no hands as well, so you never know. Never know. Does she get paid the same as men in these male-dominated roles? I would assume not, because she's not real. Remember, none of these people are real. None of these are people. None of these are people. This is probably the most average. I mean, it looks good, but it's like good in an average sort of way, I suppose. Isela Illick. Asela Ilik. Turkish, once again. Turkey is going to take over the AI model world out here. The Turkish starlet's goal is to show the world that such a model can become an influencer with the help of imagination, stunning visuals, and a sense of entertainment, not by selling sex. Let's get out of here. Ilik has a style, a favorite place, favorite cars, and a carefully created personality within her content. She likes taking long walks on the beach, feeding her cats, and figuring out ways to destroy humanity. Destroy humanity, people. And finally, people from India, that would be, of course, people, Elijah Khan. Khan is one of, Bangladesh's first AI influencers. Does Bangladesh even have an internet? She's designed to be quirky, relatable, and quote-unquote realistic. She's also a fashionista, keeping up with the latest Gen Z trends and aesthetics. Khan's dream, if it's such a thing, is to create a world where all the people are dead. I meant where everyone feels valued and is treated fairly, fostering a more inclusive and harmonious society. Right before we destroy it all. Her creator goes through an extensive process of image editing and refining to create diverse content for social media. Yay! Just what you want, man. Just what you want. Once again, having the issue, having the issue with the hands here. So her hands are kind of messed up here. It's kind of weird. Kind of got. I mean, it looks like it should be okay, but it's actually kind of. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer here. The fingers are just way off. I mean, that always looks like a man's hands right there. That's just very odd. The second finger there is the knuckle kind of really is, or excuse me, the third finger there. That knuckle is just kind of an odd looking knuckle there. But yeah, there you go. That's how you can tell if it's an AI or not. Don't look into their eyes, people. Never look into their eyes. Actually, this is the only one that looks away from you. Kind of interesting. Interesting there, people. All right, Amy, do we have a winner for the AI model of 2024? Do we have it? Do we have a favorite? Should we burn it all? Should we? The ladies are out there saying, burn it all down, burn it all. Gosh dang it, I hate them all. No Canadian AIs. I'm sorry, P-Money. I'm sorry. Canada just losing left and right this week. I apologize. Let's go through them again. Trying to go through it again. Okay, this is Laylee. Finally managed to push women out of women's portraiture. I say Amy wins the pageant. There you go. That's the safe bet. And Mrs. P-Money as well. There we go. Lou. Any votes for Lou out here? Lou. Moving on. Olivia C. Olivia C, people. Olivia C with those weird looking, I don't know, man. The freckles just are weird, man. They're just weird. Curdy out here with the weird thumbs. Any vote for? Is there a thumbs up for Curdy out here? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Zara. Whoops. Forgot I left it on that. All right, where have we? Boobs. Okay, there we go. Let's resize this. Come on, beer. Resize this. Any votes for Zara? Zara and her weird 6 or 7 fingers. Any votes? Any thumbs up for that? I like the dress. I think out of all the fabric, I think this was the best one. It looked the most fashionable. Anybody for the LGBTQ plus lady here? Rainbow. Going once, going twice. Going 3 times for Rainbow and her weird hair there. Leilana. This would be Bear's vote here. Bear's vote. Although the shadows are off, says Amy. They are off. Saren taking over the... you always wonder about, AI in the cockpit of a bomber. A nuclear-capable bomber. That's probably not the best look. I don't care if you got red hair. And green eyes. My vote. Which one, P-Money? Which one? This one? Are we doing Saren or Leilani? Leilani? Are we going with Leilani? We're going with Leilani out here. Is that the thumbs up? Quote unquote. Or are we going with Saren? Lady in the front of the house. There we go. Okay, there's Leilani. Alright, we only got 2 left. Asana. Meh. I don't know. Okay. And finally, Con. Yeah, and there's actually a portrait of a lady in the background there. There you go. But she's got weird fingers as well. Alright, are we going with Leilana as our winner? As our AI model winner, people? Is that who we're going for? I think so. Congratulations. Leilana, our future overlord. Congratulations, quote-unquote, madam. You are the winner here on Bear's channel. Ruth picks the Bangladesh girl. Really? Her? Okay. All right. I can. Listen. We can all agree to disagree out here, people. Lindy's vote is for Rachel Tyrell. Oh, okay. That would be this one, right? This one? Okay. I don't know. I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan, so sorry, I have a hard time. Have a hard time with this. So there we go. All right, congratulations, Leilana, on winning the non-official Bears First AI Beauty Pageants. There we go. Blade Runner. Oh, gosh. Man. I don't know where Bear's head is at today, man. Don't know where he's at. Good to see Lindy, though. Great to have you here. Instead of lurking. See, Bear tries to bring out, the lurkers. Tries to bring them out with interactivity, especially with AI. Which, by the way, actually, the thumbnail. This was an AI right here. So there you go. An AI bear. How about that, people? How about that? It's not really Call of the Wild, then, I guess. Call of the AI. I should have done it as Call of the AI. Call of the AI, Wild AI. I don't know. Something along those lines. So, anyways, there we are. People, we only got 10 years, really. I mean, between the cyborgs with skin and the AI beauty pageants, we're all doomed, people. Doomed out here, people. Well, on that note, I want to say thank you all for coming out here on a Wednesday night. Thank you, P-Money. Want to wish everyone a great weekend coming up. We do this every Wednesday and Saturday, so if you happen to drop by, give Bear a wave. Say, hey, Bear, how's it going out there, man? Bear will say, hey, I'm not a man, but, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it very much. So, once again, want to thank, of course, Amy. By the way, are we doing a DNQ tonight? Leave that in the chat. Bear will check it out. Maybe see you guys over there. Want to thank P-Money and, of course, Mrs. P-Money and all the little P-Moneys. Sorry, Canada. Sorry about all of that. Amy, of course, Melissa as well. Great to have Melissa here. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Lindy, of course. All of our Russian bots and lurkers. We appreciate it so very much. But Bear, you know what? All this talk about the end of humanity, it's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr.